probably pumped up, man, because he has been living large in the world of picks. Especially, where he's good. I don't know who I'm going to award the win on the week, but I'm kind of kicking myself because there are a couple of Kurt picks, and I always think of Kurt whenever
we let Kurt go first because he had the best picks last week.
He's been hot. So when I go to the sports book, normally I'm a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday guy. Thursdays are out. But when I'm there in the morning, I always think of this segment on Friday, the Who You Got segment, and I think of Kurt in particular. And then I think of, some of the tried and true things to do on Who You Got. And then this weekend, I'm kicking myself because it was staring me right in the face, and I didn't do it. And now I'm not as rich as I could have been if I were to listen to Kurt's picks. Who we had, boys and girls, something a little bit different than other sports shows. We let you know where we were right and where we were wrong in our picks going into the weekend. And this was a little early who we got or who you got for a who we had because we got bumped by Connecticut Ice, which was just a great, spectacular affair down there in Sacred Heart. We'll let you know about that a little bit later because we started with UConn Hoops first, kind of a tradition that we're doing here on the Fridays and not picking games and not picking winners, but really picking players in our UConn men and women for the weekend, as both teams will usually be playing on the weekend. Top dog, who is going to be the top scorer on the weekend for the UConn Hoopsters, men and women. I really had high hopes this weekend for my man Terrace Reed taking down Zach Fremantle in this Cintas Center. Xavier versus UConn men. Terrace ended up with 3 points. Not the best of night for Terrace Reed. Dibs was going with AZ Fudd. Thought she was going to drop some Fudds on top of Creighton over there in Omaha where she really likes to shoot.
Never materialized.
4 points for AZ Fudd. I don't think she had any Fudds, right? She was 0 for 2. Fudds. 0 for 2 on the deep threes for the Fudster. And Kurt, if anyone knows women's basketball in this area, it is Curtis Von Kaplan. 26 points for his pick once again to lead not only the scores of the Rob Dibble Show, but all scores as Sarah Strong was top dog once again, and that's who Kurt told you would be the top dog.
Double-double. She had 12 rebounds. She was 8 for 8 in free throws. We had 13 free throws. She shot 8 of them. Made them all.
She is fun to watch, man. It is hard to squint your eyes and realize she's 18. Maybe she's 19. Maybe she had a birthday yet. But for her to be a freshman, it looks like
she's ridiculous.
She's only going to get better and bigger and taller? No. She's going to be a handful, dude. She's going to be a handful. UConn with the win. Kurt with the win. UConn women with the win, I should say. Tough one for the men. Connecticut Ice, though, ooh, this is where Kurt shines. He knows his hockey way more than Dibs and I. It was Dibs who thought Quinnipiac, the Bobcats, the highest ranked school coming into that CT Ice, were going to be the winners. Au contraire, mon frere. 5 seconds to go. The Ice Bus in UConn ended Dibs's dreams of a Bobcat championship at CT Ice.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Nice job, Bobcats.
And then I thought, well, the home school, they're going to kick the crap out of Yale, which they did. Sacred Heart hosting CT Ice for the first time. But they fell to the Ice Bus as well, as Kirk Kaplan told us all, it's going to be UConn. How can I go against UConn here in CT Ice? UConn wins their first ever Connecticut Ice trophy. I did see, so there's a couple of trophies. There's one that does look like ice that I did see the guys hoist up in celebration after the Ice Bus wins their first. It's like a sharp piece of glass. Looks like it could have been coming right off an iceberg or something like that. And then they have the big one that has the team's names on it. That's like an old oaken bucket.
Yeah, they probably don't get to keep that.
I don't think they get to keep that one.
The other one.
But congratulations, Ice Bus, man. Well done. First Connecticut Ice trophy. 1-0 win over Sacred Heart. Really pulled the defense in this week, only giving up 1 goal, that to the Bobcats.
Good goaltending, man.
Yeah, great goaltending, great D in front, cleaning that trash up. Good stuff there for the Ice Bus getting a win. This is the one, though, at the sports book that I'm kicking myself today. This is the one. I was like, at the sports book, normally don't bet on tennis. And I thought, well, no Djokovic. This Sabalenka chica, she's probably going to win, right? A little 2-team parlay. Should have listened to Kurt. Dibbs and I went with Sabalenka on the women's final. Kurt said, yeah, why not? Give it to Madison Keys. Give it to the United States. Whatever. Kurt was right. He didn't research it. He's never watched tennis. Of course he was going to get it right. Why didn't I know that when I was looking at the pick on Saturday? Why didn't I know that? Maybe it was Friday. It was that Aussie time.
Why would the number one player in the world win?
You would think, yeah. Number one player in the world, Madison Keys, her first finals in a Grand Slam ever. There's no way she's going to pull this off. Kurt Kaplan knew. We all should have went with Kurt on that pick. We all missed out on big Aussie tennis bucks.
I hate
Damn it!
Not watching ever again.
Oh, gosh. If I do, I'm going to give Kurt a quick call, see what he thinks. The last name Ski, go with that.
Yep.
It'd probably be a winner. One place that Kurt usually shines but dulled off a little bit over the weekend. Now, we do have games tonight, but as far as Friday and Saturday night affairs go, in the unrivaled league, that is full court 3-on-3 women's basketball, Kurt took his vinyl, who did not come up with a win on the weekend. They will play tonight, though. Dibbs, he traded the Mist for the Laces in a controversial situation. Kate Martin, wide open layup. Out of nowhere, my fave, Dejanay Carrington let her taste her right elbow right next to her forehead, slammed Kate Martin down, did not offer help up, did not say, oh, gosh, I'm sorry. Looked at that as basketball just like I did, Dejanay. Great foul, no easy buckets. But the Laces ended up winning that game over the Mist, and Dibbs was 1-0 on the weekend. My Phantom got a win, but they also got a loss. I'm going to give Dibbs the win on the weekend with your Laces pick. Good trade right there. Kate Martin, too, coming through.
Mist is kind of misty right now.
Very misty eyes, crying about everything. Still love this league, though, especially if we get more drama like Dejanay Carrington's bringing to the table. Keeps me interested. Oh, I'm sorry to report, boys. We all went with the Buffalo Bills on the weekend. 1-1.
Oh, you stink!
When we all agree we are now 500 for the
We're hopeful for poor Josh Allen not going to another Super Bowl, but he is having twins.
Why?
He and his girlfriend are having twins.
No way!
So maybe the watching the Super Bowl and playing with the twins would be nice.
I don't feel bad for Josh, even though
No.
Josh had a great
Josh gonna
season.
be fine.
Put his team, put the city on his back.
Yep.
I feel for those Western New York folk. I feel for them.
Kick the extra points.
It's
That's
gotta
one time
be-
where the kicker might have helped you. I see again. I give the Chiefs
Okay.
credit for stopping those twos. They stopped them. Again,
Totally agree. Totally agree. We just get too cute with these analytics. You
Yep.
let some math nerd tell you how to do things as a football coach, and then all of a sudden you're finding yourself hanging out in math class and not going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
See, is he in trouble, McDermott? Any trouble for
no
McDermott?
trouble.
No trouble, but you
maybe
got to
the
wonder
OC.
about the window.
The window is closing. Well, the thing about that is, though, the main pain in that window still got about 10 years.
Yeah,
And I think if you keep that quarterback around, the Buffalo Bills going to be just fine no matter what receivers they throw at them. But the window is closing. Everyone's is.
I mean, listen, if you're a Joe Burrow fan, if you're a Lamar Jackson fan, I mean, just don't feel bad for Josh Allen. These other guys are amazing. I mean, Lamar Jackson's probably going to be your MVP. You going to feel bad for them?
I really did think that fourth down where Spagnuolo blitzes the corner and Josh Allen throws it.
I know.
I really think Dalton Kincaid should have, not could have, should have caught that ball. I don't care if it was behind him. It was a scramble drill, dude. Help a brother out. Like, you need some help. Go run at him. Didn't even need it to be 20 yards. Could have caught it. 1-1 when we all agree, boys, in 2025. Kurt and myself went with the story and the kid. We thought Jaden Daniels was going to be the first to start a Super Bowl as a rookie quarterback, but Dibbs and his love for Saquon ruled the day, and the Philadelphia Eagles were the pick to go with. Dibbs gets a point on the NFL on the weekend. Man. There you go. I don't know how to score this.
Kurt gets the win.
I want to lean towards Kurt, even though
Because he got the tennis win.
he got the tennis win, he got the ice bus, and he nailed the top dog. Not just like the best score out of our
it's
picks,
pretty
but
easy taking Sarah Strong.
I
She's
mean,
the
you
hot
got
hand
Paige
right
Becker sitting there. You got Caravan over there. You got a lot of good scores.
now. Bear
Solo,
fouled
my
out
man,
for crying out loud. That was ugly.
he's got to be
Kinda.
frustrated. Yeah, kinda. Good thing, Kurt. Yeah, the refs called 5 fouls on him,
Right.
Dibbs, but
He
I
had
don't
about
think
2
he
fouls.
fouled out.
I get that. Again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there's some reasons for why this is happening.
They don't like us. They never liked us. We said this last year.
They ain't us, and they know you're back-to-back champs.
They hate us because
It's
they
human
ain't
nature.
us.
It's human
Hate us
nature.
'cause they ain't us.
And the more you poke the bear, sometimes he's going to bite your finger off.
Who's more frustrated? Who wants to play a game faster? The Buffalo Bills fan? They want the first game of the season to start 2025, or Alex Caravan wants to play this game? Probably Caravan. I
Probably
think Caravan more than anybody. Caravan is just sitting there with the basketball in his lap, like, let's go with this stupid stuff. I hate these off days. But good job, Kurt. You're hot, man. You're going first again, and I'm sorry that I did not trust your.
Although
women's
Solo Ball had a
tennis
great
knowledge.
Solo Ball, I should have taken him. He had 20 points. He had a nice night.
Volume shooting
Having a
on that
reason.
solo against Xavier.
I know.
Volume
Solo's-
shooting.
Han Solo, it's still money. She'd have the ball more.
Yeah, I agree. We are very bad at this clock winding down thing with this team. Like,
I'm not going to moan about it. I'm just going to sit there and punch myself in the face at home.
it's very tough right now.
Tough
It's
to watch.
tough thing going on. I did get confirmation. Mike Crispino will be joining us at 4:00
Okay.
today, so we can yell at him
Good.
for it.
It's his fault. Actually, it's Wayne.
Wayne's fault.
Yeah. It's Wayne's World. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll do First Dibs question of the day, sponsored by Tire Depot.